what could be their answer? Kaya dapat kita, yung respondents are grade 11. It's a very good introduction.
High school department is 1,047. Students are enrolled in different strands.
Panel, I am here to discuss about the statement of the problem as well as the concept of definition of terms. Garcia College of Technology for the study is the that will be distributed.
Statistical data analysis.
Hey everyone, so I'm going to discuss about the sampling technique. So our estimation is that the total population of senior high school at Garcia College of Technology Incorporated high school department is 1,047. The students are enrolled in different strands: accountancy, business and management, engineering, science, technology, engineering, or in mathematics and STEM, humanities and social science or books. From the living population 1,047, 223 will be selected as a sample size. And in the first semester of the school year, so that in this study, the researchers will use the multi-stage sampling method, which consists of stratified random sampling and systematic random sampling, with random start in identifying and selecting the respondents in the study. So, the stratified random sampling is a method of sampling that involves the division of population into smaller groups known as strata. In the stratified random sampling or stratification, the strata are formed into base or shared attributes, while this systematic sampling is a type of probability sampling that from the sample members from the larger population will be selected according to the starting point but with fixed and periodic interval. This interval is called sampling interval, which is calculated by the dividing population size in the sampling size. So first step is the research. First step, to determine the number of the respondents in every grade level in every strand, the researchers will use the stratified random sampling. So that this is our estimation only. So that ABA grade 11 are 164 students in total, while the grade 12 ABN are 154 students in total. The STEM 11 with 344 in total, while the STEM grade 12 with 235 students in total. In the Hughes grade 11 is 82 students in total, and the Hughes grade 12 with 68 students in total. To get the sampling size, the researchers will use the stratified random sampling. So the second step is after computing, the researchers will use the systematic random sampling. So the researchers will get the students from the registrar, which will serve as a source of selecting the respondents. So that the researchers will mark from 1 to 164 for ABM 11 and for ABM 12 will mark.
Okay, we will do that next step. I urge you to change Slovene to Slovene. Mas madali yung Slovene sa kanila. Konti lang naman yung difference na sample size niya. Okay, very good na yung report.
Definition of terms. Garcia College of Technology is the premier business and engineering school here in Kalibo Aklan, and it was founded by the late Don Florencio M. Garcia and Doña Enrico R. Garcia. Garcia College of Technology is the center where the respondents are enrolled in which the study is conducted. Grade level. Grade level is the educational stages or subdivision of formal learning, typically covering early childhood education, primary education, secondary education, and the tertiary education. In this study, grade level is the one of the most independent variables of the study. The respondents in grade 11 and 12 are the current level in senior high school. Inclusion of ROTC. The inclusion of ROTC is the implementation of ROTC in senior high school level to develop their love of country, leadership skills, and to defend our country in case of emergency. In this study, inclusion of ROTC is the dependent variable which differ directly with the independent variables. It refers to the plan of the government to include ROTC in all senior high school here in the Philippines to educate them to have a patriotism. Insight. Insight is the capacity to gain an accurate and deep intuitive understanding of a person or things, and also define understanding of our respondents about the topic of their views or opinion of the subject at hand. Senior high school. Senior high school is the last K-12 is the last 2 years of K-12 program that has been implemented of the Department of Education here in the Philippines since 2012. In this study, senior high school refers to the present level of the education of the students. Sex. Sex is either two main categories, male or female, into which humans and most other living things are divided on the basis of their reproductive functions. Strand. Here in the Garcia College of Technology, we have three strands. First is the ABM, the Accountancy, Business and Management, STEM, Science, Technology and Engineering, Mathematics, and Build for Humanities and Social Sciences.
Actually, you have a good presentation. May kulang lang na isang word sa isang term. What is that term na may kulang na isang word?
ROTC.
Hindi, tama or ROTC. Anong term una na may kulang na isang word?
Insight.
Oo, ano rin kulang sa senior high school? The word students, nilipatan mo students. Iba yung senior high school sa senior high school students. At ano yung tama? Senior high school or senior high school students?
Senior high school students.
Good. At least na-identify. I-improve mo yun, ha? Yeah, actually, very good presentation.
Better person.
Okay. It's a very good introduction.
So the next one to present is Angel Campbell.
So that's regarding to our discussion panel. I am here to discuss about the statement of the problem as well as the concept of framework. So now, but before that, let's discuss about the difference between, because some of us confused about the difference between these two topics. So, according to LWW.journal.com, the introduction builds a logical case and context about the problem statement. The problem statement should be clear and well articulated, while the conceptual framework should be justified. But these both topics should be clear and complete idea. So now, let's see the statement of the problem. This statement of the problem have two questions. And the first question is, what are the profile of the respondents in terms of sex, rank, and grade level? These questions help us to know the sex, the grade level, and rank of our respondents when we do our study. The second one is what are the insights of the senior high school students of Garcia College of Technology about the inclusion of our PC. These questions help us to know the answer of senior high school student of Garcia College of Technology about the inclusion of the ROTC.
So do you think we'll answer yes for ROTC to be included in senior high, male or female? Most likely sino yung sasagot ng yes na gusto namin ng ROTC? Babae o mga lalaki? Mga lalaki na. Kasi sa army naman talaga, karamihan mga lalaki. But who knows, no? In your study, marami din sasagot na yes from the female respondents. How about for the strand? Does it will the answer differ pag iba-iba din yung strands ng respondents? Halimbawa, yung respondent, what could be their answer? About the inclusion of ROTC to senior high, positive or negative? Siguro negative. Guess na naman natin yan. Negative rin, karamihan nabi sa use bayi. Nandok ang bayi sa ROTC. Ngayon guys, well, mga guess lang naman natin yan. Okay, continue.
Let's proceed with the conceptual framework. A social framework will be the way to our study to know the independent variables and dependent variables. The independent variables consist of profile of their strand, which are like sex, strand, and grade level. We have two types of sex, and those are the female and male. But here in Garcia College of Technology, we have three kinds of strand, and that's the APM, Muse, and strand, and STEM. So, the possible grade level as our respondent to our study when we conduct in grade 12 is the grade 11 and the grade 12. The dependent variables is the insights about the inclusion of our in high school. The independent variables will be affected to our dependent variables because the independent variables is changes and the dependent variables does not.
Why it is important to include both level, grade 11 and grade 12, to be your respondents? Bakit dalawa talaga yung level mo? Kanina, yung first group, isang level lang. Sa inyo talaga dalawa. Actually, I agree na dalawa talaga. Very good run. What's the importance?
For us to be easy to know the insights of the high school students.
Yung ROTC, aming narulis, ano yan, for both. Umpisa rin sa grade 11, matatapos yan ng grade 12. Kaya dapat your respondents are grade 11 and grade 12. Kasi sila yung maapektuhan niya. Kaya tama kayo. Both grade levels. Are you done? Next.
The next one is for the study is the question that will be distributed to the respondent. The first part of the questionnaire is all about the personal information of the respondent, like name, gender, grade level, and
Correct. Ito yung tanong sa'yo. What is the difference between sex and gender? Why I wanted to change it to sex and gender mo? Ano ibig sabihin ng gender? Kasi pag kahit lalaki ka, pwede kang sabihin babae ka pag gender. Pero gender, abigis katangian. Halimbawa si Gloria Arroyo, babae. Matapang siya, may katangian sa panglalaki. Pwede siyang sabihin masculine. Kaya hindi maganda na gender yung gamitin. Sex talaga. Kasi pag sex yung ginagamit, you mean the female sex organ and male sex organ. So change gender to sex.
the second part is the questionnaire is answer the question about the inside of senior high school student of Garcia College of Technology about the inclusion of ROTC. The respondent will answer the question by checking the box of their choice.
Can you give an example of your question? Next step for them to answer whether yes or no and others.
You are agree the ROTC.
Pag ano ron, pagkatanong ka hauna ron verb or do you agree na?
Do you?
Are you agree?
Do?
Do you agree?
Do you agree for
Do you agree the ROTC?
the inclusion
The inclusion of ROTC.
in senior high school? Nun. Isa pa nga.
Do you agree
Ay,
that
di, isa pa. What? Begin from what? Begin from the word what?
what are benefits are the ROTC?
What are the benefits ROTC can give to you? Ganon. Sige. Tapos ka na?
The next report is
Statistical data analysis. Statistical data analysis is a procedure of performing various statistical operations. It is a kind of quantitative research which seeks to quantify the data. It is a kind of Statistical data analysis is a procedure of performing various statistical operations. It is a kind of quantitative research which seeks to quantify the data and typically applies some form of statistical analysis. So the information will be encoded in Microsoft Excel and will be converted into a SPSS file with statistical package for social sciences SPSS software. So why we need to use SPSS? We need to use SPSS because it can analyze survey data and plain text data so that they can get the most out of the research project. So the descriptive statistics such as frequency count and percentage will be used in analyzing the data. The respondents' profiles will be analyzed based on their sex, strength, and grade level using the frequency count and percentage. Frequency is simply the number of the participants which indicate a certain category, while percentage is calculated by the number of the respondents and divided by the total number of the respondents and multiplying it by 100% equals
Example. Frequency and percentage. Number. Halimbawa, we have 5 respondents. Female are 3. Male are 2. Frequency yan, diba? How many percent are male? 5 yung respondents, diba? Ilan yung female? 3. Ilan yung male? 2. Ilang percent yung female? Kasi nag-discuss ka kanina ng percent. 75 ba? Sigurada, bigay, complete mo. O, may formula ka, maganda yung sinabi mo, narinig ko. How will you get percent? How will you get percent? 3. The total population is 5. 3 yung babae. Ilang percent yun? Using your formula that you articulated. Yan. Sinabi mo kanina yan. So, 3 yung female. So, frequency 3, di ba? Ang female ay 3. Diba? Dito ilagay mo. Times muna, di ba? 3 times population of 5. 5 ba yan? Tama ba yun? Hindi, ikaw yung nagbigay ng formula kanina ha. 3 over 5 times agad. Yan pala, tama. So, 60. Ay, di haron. Kanina kasi 75 yung sagot mo. At least na-prove mo na tama.